What's going on YouTube? My name is FG3000. I'm back in the place to be and welcome to American Dad Apocalypse Soon, a brand new base builder that just came out yesterday. So if you do want to download the title, I will have the links in the description below. So FG, what is American Dad Apocalypse Soon? Well, this is a base builder through and through. So if you are familiar with titles such as Fallout Shelter, Hustle Castle, Assassin's Creed Rebellion, it functions exactly like those titles with a few twists and turns here and there, wrapped up in an American Dad skin. You're going to generate resources. Those resources are then going to allow you to expand your base, build different structures, crafting stations, power up your Rogers. That way you can go out on PvE and PvP missions, bring back even more resources to power up your base even further. Rinse and repitan. Repitan is Spanish for repeat. Who says you can't learn anything from FG? Don't listen to those people. But just in case you're out there and you have never played any of those titles that I mentioned, allow me to take you on this journey that is American Dad Apocalypse Soon. So first and foremost, you have different types of resource generation. So I have my kitchen over here. My kitchen is designed to generate food. Food is basically stamina in this game. And as you guys can see, I have my Rogers over here manning the kitchen. And there are different types of equipment that you can equip on certain Rogers that are doing certain tasks, which allow them to do it even better. So that's why they're dressed up in like in a chef outfit. My boy over here is like in a fast food outfit, and this allows him to generate even more food for me that I can then store or use as stamina. Same thing I gotta say my Rogers over here. Every now and then something will happen inside your base and you need to just click on it to make sure that your Rogers are happy. The happier your Rogers are, the better the resource generation you can get throughout your base. So that is that. So here they are over here printing money, which doesn't sound very legal at all. And as you guys can see, same thing applies. You can have certain outfits over here that allow them to generate even faster money generation. Have my bank over here, I have my electricity generator over here, which is just very sad. And then of course I have my storage station for electricity. So that's kind of the flow when it comes to generating resources in this game. You're gonna continue building more and more kitchens, more and more banks, more and more treadmills over here to expand your resources. That way you can build even more structures. And as you guys can see, there's a lot more in the game that I have not unlocked at the moment, and that's kind of the appeal to these base builders, is to build these big, huge, intricate network of like different resource generations and powering up your base even further, and just kind of enjoying the American Dad IP, because there are a ton of different puns and references to the show in this game. So that is that. In addition to that, every now and then you're going to find yourself at a point where you need more Rogers to man the stations here. So you also have this thing called the cloning room. Now let's go ahead and keep this PG, ladies and gentlemen. Now, when two Rogers love each other very much, they can create a baby Roger. That baby Roger then will turn into an adult over time, and then you can dictate, do you want that Roger to be like a combat Roger, a kitchen Roger, a bank Roger, electricity Roger, etc., etc. Right now, there's X's on them because they are too tired to keep on cloning. You know what I'm talking about over here. I haven't found any cloning clothing. There might be some cloning clothing out there, but that might be a little too risque for YouTube. So that is that. And then last but not least, we have the Situation Room. The Situation Room is basically your headquarters. This dictates what you can build and at what level. So you always want to constantly keep this upgraded, because this will allow you to open up even more structures over here in the marketplace. So that is that. Up here, this is where the family lives. This really doesn't do anything besides give you more happiness that you can acquire, but they're just here just for giggles. And then last but not least, like I said, there is PvP in this game. So in addition to your Rogers protecting your base, you can also have an arsenal, which provides like drones, mines, things of that nature. So that is the base building in a nutshell. This is a very acquired taste. I really do enjoy these games, believe it or not. But if you weren't into Fallout, you weren't into Hustle Castle, you weren't into Assassin's Creed Rebellion, you're probably not going to be into this game either. They function very much the same, but the IP is strong. So maybe if you really love American Dad, it'll kind of push you through. So let's go ahead and jump into combat. Right now there is an invasion event going on at the moment, so I can fight off these invaders and get myself some UFO chests. So let's go ahead and do that. Now do keep in mind, this game is a base builder first and foremost, so combat is not going to be really a strong suit here. You don't really have anything that you can do as far as combat is concerned. A little bit later on in the game, you can actually have the family members provide like buffs, so they can like shoot off rockets, they can heal, etc., etc. But I do not have that unlocked at the moment. So for right now, all I can do, yeah, y'all got plenty of life left. All I can do right now is just watch them attack. Now, unfortunately, ×2 speed is locked for VIP, which is it's a bit annoying, I gotta say, because I have a lot of stamina and it takes quite a bit to kind of drain it out. So it'd be really nice if they just give everyone ×2. That's just a little rude. VIP in this game is $4.99 a month. And there's no VIP levels or anything like that. It's just, actually, let me not even call it VIP. Let's just call it premium. So premium is $5 a month every 30 days. So that is how you're gonna get your ×2 speed unlocked. But like I said, I feel like they should give that to everyone because I feel like that's gonna burn people out way faster. So you can also go and fight other people's bases here. I'll go ahead and scout them out. So this is this guy's base over here. I can attack him using 1,500 food. And then I just basically have to fight his Rogers and whatever he has in his arsenal. He probably doesn't have anything there, so I'm pretty good to go. And as you guys can see, every piece of gear and weapon that your Rogers can equip shows up in the characters, which I think is a pretty nice touch there. There's lots of callbacks to the show, as you guys can clearly see. So that is that. And then, like I said, as you go out into the world, you're gonna get different chests that you can open up. Let's see, we got some money in there. What's in here? What is like some strength grippers? Oh, very nice. That's actually really good because I have my electricity generating Roger over here completely equipped wrong here. So what I can do, unequip this and go ahead and grab this new tool. As you guys can see right over here, it'll now increase my electricity generation. Boom, there you go. And like I said, I'm kind of working on getting him the right outfit to kind of help him out here. I don't really have anything great here for him at the moment, but that's okay. And then what else we have here? I do have a new money counter over here. Boom. I don't have any money related outfits at the moment. That's unfortunate. And now I do have, let's go to armor here. Is this an upgrade? That's a downgrade. I can also just break this apart and get different crafting materials for the future, but I haven't unlocked any of the crafting stations at the moment. So that's that. And then of course I can go over here to my combat Rogers. Let's see here. And we're gonna go for, it looks like I have pretty much no, this is actually an upgrade here, but I need to be level 15 in order to do this. It's actually really easy to level up your Rogers here. It's all passive. So you just grab your Rogers out of the Roger place, put them over here in the little training dojo. You can actually put two of them in this size, but of course this can get bigger and bigger as you move along. Hey, you going over there? There you go. And this will kind of show you, over time, they'll just generate levels. One level every 10 minutes. This one's gonna be one level every 20 minutes. You can also watch ads to speed this up, but I've already watched all of my ads for the day. So you lucked out this time. Normally I like to watch ads on my videos, but not today. You lucked out. You also have guilds in this game. I kind of want to make my own clan, but it costs $50,000. And I ain't about that life at the moment. I'm not that rich. For whatever reason, I do just kind of like these games because I don't really take them ultra seriously. I just kind of throw them on in the morning, check out a few things, get a few things building, and then I go about my day. Speaking of building, let's go ahead and do that now. So the game will kind of lead you on a little guided tour on how to get your base up and running. So right now I have a quest to upgrade my Smith Bank to level 3. It'll go over here, click upgrade that. 30 minutes later, boom, I'll have an upgraded Smith over here. I can also use, the currency here is absolutely ridiculous. The currency is called Golden Turds, as you guys can see. So if I want to use some Golden Turds to speed this up, I can. But like I said, this is the reason why these games I feel like are pretty decent side games. You can wake up in the morning, make a few people do a few things, you know, throw some people in the training thing, upgrade a little bank over here, and then go about your day, and then check back in at lunchtime or at the end of the night. Like you don't sit around and just stare at these games like I'm doing right now. That's not what you do here. It's usually just a game that you just pop in, pop out, and just enjoy the ambiance. So that is pretty much that, ladies and gentlemen. Other than as far as what I've showed you as far as gameplay wise, the microtransactions seem pretty small at the moment, but I do know that Hustle Castle prints money. So I feel like eventually they're gonna creep up on you a little bit. This game has the traditional builder thing here. When you first play the game, you're only going to have one builder, but you can also get more builders. That way you can build more structures at the same time. So right now I can only upgrade my bank one at a time right now because I only have one builder. But for right now, for early game players, it doesn't really matter too much because you're not really, I highly doubt you're going to have enough cash to build and upgrade multiple buildings at the same time. It just doesn't seem like early game thing, maybe a later game thing, but you can use free-to-play Golden Turds and paid Golden Turds to unlock these builders there. So that is that. As you can, I do like the fact that all of the gear shows up in the characters. As you defeat certain bosses in the campaign, you have the ability to once again pay for their equipment. That way you can look like them. And then you have this little koala here, which basically, and I've already kind of been doing it a little bit. So every now and then, one of your people here will have a need. And like I said before, that'll make sure that your overall population of your house is happier. The koala will actually run around and do that for you. I'm trying to find this little guy. Where the frick is my little koala? Or did it already expire? Did my koala already expire? Oh, here he is. So he's just kind of looking around. He'll grab food, he'll grab money, things of that nature. He just kind of looks around for you. And that way you don't have to do it yourself. And then of course you can actually have like multiple. It reminded me of, what's that game? Reminding me of Black Desert Online. So you can basically have multiple pets in your house, all grabbing all your resources for you. That way you never really have to click on that kind of stuff. And it also happens offline as well, which is super helpful. But of course, as you guys can see, oh, look at that. I actually haven't clicked on this yet. So you can still use free-to-play currency to extend these little koala bears and whatnot. So that's cool. But in order to buy like additional ones, it has to be a cash purchase. So but hopefully that gives you guys an idea of what this game is all about and whether you're going to be into it or not. Like I said earlier, if you have played the other base builders before and you are absolutely not a fan whatsoever, I don't really see anything here that's going to change your mind at all. Click that down. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything here that's really going to change your mind. But if you like base builders just passively and you love the American Dad IP, you might like this game. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you. Another thing that's kind of annoying me here. Well, it's not annoying. I guess it just makes sense. While they're training, you can't actually use them in combat. So that's why I stopped showing you combat, because right now my little Rogers are training. Don't be upset. Look, see that? Grab the money for me. Very nice, little koala. But there you go. Once again, my name is FG3000. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.